Hi guys, I'm Andrew McCoskey and welcome to my channel. This is the second video of this big series over intelligent design and whether or not it's a viable theory or not. Some of you guys who might be tuning in for the first time, I'd encourage you guys to watch the first video of this series, which is called Welcome to my channel. It really just kind of goes over what I'm doing, why I'm doing this, and what this channel is about, and what you'll be seeing if you watch some of the videos. So we're going to jump right into this, and the question for today is, what is intelligent design? It's also called ID sometimes for short, so if I refer to it as that, it's just simply a shorter way to say intelligent design. The theory of intelligent design holds that certain features of the universe and of living things are best explained by an intelligent cause, not an undirected process such as natural selection. I know that's a very wordy definition. I got that definition from intelligentdesign.org, which is a leading website in this movement, so it's trustworthy, and that's what the theory is, I guess, in a nutshell. So I know that's kind of vague, it's kind of a lot to take on instantly, but I think it's important, almost as important, if not equally important. It's important to understand what intelligent design is not. So we know that what it is that they're saying, because of the things we see in nature and the universe, we believe an intelligent designer might be a better explanation than natural selection. But what it's not saying is, it's saying it is not creationism. It's not tied to religion, and that there is a humongous distinction between those two. Many times people who oppose intelligent design, which is quite a bit of the mainstream science, I would say, say that creationism and intelligent design are basically synonymous. They say that they are the same thing. They're done by the same people. The people who support it have the same viewpoint, the same conclusion, and the same reason, which is not true at all. Creationism really takes, oftentimes, the Bible and says, well, I believe the Bible, I'm a Christian, now how do I get my beliefs to fit into what we see in science? So it has a conclusion and is working backwards. Intelligent design is very much the opposite. It's saying we see these things in nature that we think might not be able to be explained by natural selection, and because of that, we're letting the implications lead us to the possibility of there being an intelligent cause. Intelligent design does not go into, who this designer is, if there's only one, if there's many, the name of that designer. There's no connection to that. There's no connection to the Bible. It's simply just stating that they believe what we see in nature and the universe is best explained by something else other than macroevolution through natural selection. Alright, so moving on. It's a scientific theory. Let me move my laptop, it's kind of in the way. The scientific method, as I'm sure many of you know, it's oftentimes explained with, I guess, a four-step thing. There's observations that they would see in nature, there's a hypothesis, there's experiments to test that hypothesis, and then there's a conclusion. That a scientific method has been used for forever, and has led to many scientific discoveries. So I'm going to kind of fit in intelligent design into the scientific method, just so you can kind of see what the scientists would actually be doing. So you can kind of get a picture of if it is a scientific theory. So for example, intelligent design, scientists would test natural objects to see if they have a complex and specified information in them. So the first step is we know that intelligent agents produce complex and specified information. Like for example, you could say like the auto industry. When someone builds an engine and you see a completed engine, you see all the complexities of it. You see the valve systems and just everything, and you know that there was an intelligence behind that because of how detailed it is. And so you have that observation, and then you move on to a hypothesis. So you say, if the universe was designed, for example, we would see examples of that design in the world. And so you test that a designed object would contain complex and specified information. From that you move on to scientists actually testing natural objects to see if they have that complex and specified information. And then if they see that, when they see that, they conclude with there could be a higher power, there could be a designer, because we see those complexities that are designed by intelligent agents in nature. So that's an example of how the scientific theory could be applied to intelligent design. So this is a very brief video. Obviously, you could talk about this for days, and obviously I'm not the most knowledgeable person on this subject or any of this subject. I'm just doing the best I can. So I'm going to kind of, I guess, summarize what this video was about, and then we're going to look forward to the next video. So we talked about the definition of intelligent design, that intelligent design holds that the certain features of the universe and the world and the cell, the complexities we see, are best explained by the possibility of there being a higher power, a designer, and not explained by an undirected process through natural selection that is often referred to as macro evolution. The next video will be over macro versus micro. That's a very big distinction in evolution. It's important to understand the difference between macro and micro evolution. And as we look at that, we'll kind of get a better picture of the differences between what's taught in the science classroom and then what intelligent design is really is saying and offering. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Once again, keep on commenting on the videos. Let's have a rational, friendly discussion. I welcome it. And stay tuned, guys. Thanks.